Hey guys, welcome back to LANAP. For today's video, here going to show you or discuss with you Wix Studio e-commerce website tutorial. So if you're interested, let's start tutorial. In this case, you might be wondering how do you start creating your e-commerce here with Wix Studio. Now, just to give you some idea here, Wix Studio is fairly different to the usual Wix that we are familiar with. So Wix Studio is mainly used by professionals or developers that actually want to develop websites to, or in this case, for their client. But how do we develop an e-commerce here? Well, first things first is you need to go to wix.com/studio to access Wix Studio. But for here, let's go ahead and click on the create new site at the top right here. And from here, what we need to do is we need to choose the either options here. So you have either start from blank canvas or start from a template. So in this case, let's go ahead and start from a template here. And from here, let's go ahead and choose your appropriate a website or template they want to use. But the thing here is you want to choose the appropriate one. So let's go to search templates here and just type in eCommerce. And from here, it's going to give you different results. Let's just press on enter to give you different results here that you could basically start using. So you could use whatever format here, but I want to use maybe the e-commerce wireframe here. Let's go ahead and click on edit. Now from here, it's going to prepare your website here. So let's just wait for it to build up. But once it's actually loaded up here, let's go and discuss how do we start editing it. So in this case, our website is now created. So the thing here with Wix Studio, the tools itself are quite different and the settings here are quite different. So when you access one of the already existing elements here, you have the option to edit either the cells here, you edit the elements here, the text. So you have more control on what's going to happen to your website. But in this case, Wix Studio is a whole other stuff here. So if you really want to learn this one, you can go ahead and search different tutorials out there. But I'm going to show you the basics here just to help you understand what is currently happening here in Wix Studio. So in this case, Wix website, or in this case, Wix websites that are built with Wix Studio have a means of organizing their information here. So you could create your cells here, or you can even add different sections. So in this case, sections are specific from the name itself, sections on your website. So think of your website, and it has different sections for different information that you want to include to your website. So in this case, we have our first section here, which includes these 3 cells here. And we have our second section, our third section, and our fourth section. So within those sections, we have cells. So if you want to divide certain sections of your website or your section here, you could basically right click on it and add cells on it, like left or right or top or bottom. So depending on what you need. So cells are a great way for you to organize your information or your text or your images here on your sections. In this case, we also have what we call stack. Now stacks are different combinations of elements that we have. So stacks can be multiple number of texts that you see here. So we could actually unstack this just to give you the idea. Let's go and right click on it, and we want to basically click on unstack. As you can see, these are now separate elements. But if you highlight them at the same time, you could go ahead and either right click on it, click on stack, either vertically or horizontally, or just click on stack. So basically think of this as grouping things together. So if you want to group them up, you could go ahead and just basically stack them up. So if you want to add different elements into your website here, you can go and click on the left panel here. So you have the plus button. So the plus button actually allows you to add images, text, paragraphs, buttons, containers, and videos. Now you can also use assets here. So if you have like any assets that you have here, either from a team member or you've added before, this is where you access them. But if you want to add different sections, so you access sections here and basically get from the following sections here. As you can see right now, we have different sections that we could use. So if you want the pre-formatted ones to make it easier for you, we also have the hover sections, which includes animations on them. We also have the navigation here if you want to add navigation sections. We also have wireframes here, which is a great way for you to add like specific sections that you want. So in this case, these are from the name of wireframes that you could change the background, the information, or the text itself. So depending on what you need to add. Also have containers here, so either empty containers, design containers here if you want to add like specific sections here, and hover corners if you want to add them. So basically there's going to be a lot of things that you could add here, like layout tools if you want to add like section grids, which already includes like section cells already in them. So there's a great way for you to organize whatever element that you want to use. But then again, if you want to basically just add the basic ones here, you could go and use the quick add. Now, if you want to view the different parts of your website here, you could go to the page section here or the layer section, and it allows you to view different or keep track of the elements that you've added. Like for example, as you can see, this cell actually contains the logo, paragraph logo here. So if you want to view the section here, you can go and click on it, and you can go further expand this and see the stack that we just added, and even expand the stack here and individually select all of those texts. So just in case, like for example, a certain element is over another element that you're using, you can access them via the layer section here, because unfortunately in the UI itself, if something's covering it, you will not be able to select it. So this is a great way for you to select that specific element. Now, if you want to create different pages here, as you can see, since we use a template here, our page is already set up. But if you start from scratch, you won't have this option here. But then again, this page sections allows you to change or switch over to different pages here. As you can see, we have our About Us, gift cards, and all the things like contact page. So if you want to edit a specific page here, this is where you do it. Now, also you have your global sections. So global sections are usually contains the headers and footers. So if you want to, for example, you want to change the text here, you could change them, add like specific pages, specific links if you want to add them. This is how you do it. So again, this global sections are actually one or in specific format. So whatever you change here on the header will be or will affect all the pages that your header is appearing. Now also you have your site style here, which allows you to change the format or the style of your website. So for example, if you added a heading 1 or a heading 2 here, the following style will apply, and also the following font that you've used for this one will also apply to that. So this is a great way for you to basically organize or make things more cohesive, so making your website a lot feel more fuller, if you you know what I mean. So you're uniting your design, because rule of thumb for a design is you have it to basically use like minimum of 3 font styles on your website. So if you have 3 or more, that would affect the actual style itself. So this is a great way for you to organize your font. Now you also have the colors here. So whatever colors you want to add for your background, action colors or the more colors they want to add. Also have the max width for your website. Also have the page transitions. So if you want to add like transitions to your pages. Now, if you want to view like certain media on your website, you could go and click on site media or media here, and you could just basically get media from Wix here if you don't have like the stock images already available. But you could also upload yours by clicking on upload media, either images or videos. You could upload those. And also we have our app market. So if you want to add further functionality in your website, you could just basically access the app market here and add, like for example, if you're doing like drop shipping, you could install these here. You could also add printful, modelless drop shipping, social media feed here, for reviews. So if you're in this case, since we actually use e-commerce as a reference, it's going to recommend different apps based on the keyword that we entered before or the template that we used before. So if you want to search for a specific one, you can go and click on search apps. Now we also have the My Business section, which allows you to manage your store. Now in this case, Wix Stores is an app that is installed on Wix website, which allows you to manage your products, your dashboard, store elements. You could even see the starting steps here for getting your store setup, like adding products, defining your regions here, connecting your payment methods if you want to get paid. And yeah, so if you also have members on your website, you can go and access Wix members area. So CMS and the code section here are more advanced. So basically CMS is a great way for you to store data on your website, but again, this is more advanced. But you could just go to your My Biz section here, start setting up things here. Like for example, if you want to add your first product here, go and click on Add Product here. You could easy also set up your shipping. If you want to basically click on Set Up Shipping here, you should be able to start setting up shipping. Like for example, for a specific country or region, you should be able to add them. You can even edit your existing one. So I've chosen Australia here, so since my current region. You can even add your own if you want to. So yeah, actually depends on that. Now let's go and exit this one. And maybe if you want to add your product, so you go and click on Add Product here. And from here, you could go ahead and basically start adding your products. So in this case, there are going to be sample products that we could see here, but you could basically select them all and basically delete them if you want to. But if you want to create yours first or edit them, you can just click on that specific product and you can edit that product in here. So you can add your images, your title for the product, description. So all the usual stuff here, like product information, the pricing, if it's on sale, the cost of goods, profit. So this is more about the tracking purposes of your product. So if you want to add, like, have analytics on it, you should be able to define them. And also you have the custom text here, product options, if you want to add them. So if you want to track the inventory itself, if you want to allow pre-order, or in this case, if this is a subscription. But yeah, so once you're done, just click on save at the top right, and you should have your first product. Now in this case, those are the basics here on how to use Wix Studio for e-commerce, and that's about it. So hopefully this video was able to help you. Like and subscribe to line up. Thank you for watching.